All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Swain Batty League Season 2.1. I am 30 and I am echoing myself. Let me pause the stream there. uh, I'm 30 and tonight I am joined by Albino Joe. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I know how that feels when your voice is just, that quarter of a second behind and your brain just absolutely melts. I'm surprised you were able to talk that coherently during that clown show you had in your computer for a second.
Yeah, what is with the human brain not being able to function like that? Brain leg.
I don't know, man. Scientists have probably there's probably studies on it somewhere. I don't know of them though.
All right. Well, yeah, so we started a little bit late, as you guys can see, and that was not due to our fault, at least. Small situation, but it looks like it's been resolved. There's some people in a ranked game, but now they are out, and that the players from that team would have been crystallized. We are ready. The stream is going. So Crystallize is the blue team tonight here in game one against Inevitable on the red side, and Crystallize will be losing a one ban from their first rotation due to the delay in game.
Yeah, I mean, kind of rough, but this being the regular season, I don't know exactly how much that will affect, team strategy here. Inevitable is quite a powerhouse of a team coming into the season, and they have all sorts of champions to ban, I'm sure. But losing one ban is not going to be the end of the world.
No, it is not. All right, yes, I'll fix the client here on the stream for everyone. But yeah, we're just waiting for that ban to expire. They'd lose the first one there.
They do lose the first 130. Well, while you handle the technical aspect here, I'll provide my insight. Jinx. I mean, rule number one of playing against Salvo really is
Bingo.
you ban the Jinx. Like you can't have Jinx open to for him to play. But holy, okay, so Alistair, obviously great ban against hook resets. I can speak to that. And then Hecarim, oh my god, these bans are flying 30.
Yeah, these teams come prepared. I would expect no less from a lot of these players in the lobby, especially Team Inevitable. I think they're probably the most prepared out of any team, if I had to guess, with Swift leading the helm there in the first part of his team. So Alistar, Kled were the two bans in the first rotation for Crystallize and Jinx, Hecarim, and Nocturne for Inevitable. Very standard bans, obviously two targeted at Master Splinter, very scary jungler, and then Salvo's Jinx. Never going to see the light of day in this season.
I'm going to say there's going to be one game before the end of the season that Salvo will play Jinx, and that will refresh everyone's memory on why you banned that Jinx.
Yep.
Uh, but
Classic.
Blinner picking up a Malphite, possibly a flex, likely going top.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah. I think that's definitely destined for the top lane. I mean, I haven't seen a jungle Malphite in a while. Support Malphite may be a thing.
Splinter does some squirrely stuff. Man, these picks, Vi, AJS, we see him on that all the time. Swain, same with the Xmas tree, and that's scary.
Whoa. Okay. So we earlier we said one ban might not make a difference. That would have been my one ban right there. Trees Swain, ungodly, and yeah, he picks it up in the first rotation for his team here.
That could
Wow.
be an AP bot lane. Like if Tree is rocking Swain as the ADC, quote unquote, that's gonna be scary. But Yumi coming out, no surprise, out of Legendinger there. Port roll, Salvo on the clock.
Yeah, Yumi. So that will be obviously in the bot lane here, paired with Salvo's Zaya.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Rising back in popularity. She definitely fell off the scene for a while, but I think she's plenty playable, especially in the SBL. A lot of things go that wouldn't really fly in pro play.
Yeah, I mean that her ultimate in general is just good in amateur esports such as ours. But Pantheon getting locked, and that is that going to Thundercomps? You think?
No, that's a bot lane. I feel like this is a Swain Pantheon bot lane.
Oh,
Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it certainly could. I don't know if Thundercunt actually plays that or not. I mean, he still has a few other champs in mind that would come first before Pantheon after Kled. So we'll have to see what the strategy is here. Obviously, it could be flexed, so potentially destined for support, but then at the last second maybe switched around for top lane or vice versa. Some more bans coming in here. Trundle. So yeah, there's another Thundercunt ban that I was expecting. Morgana and Vel'Koz coming in from Inevitable. Not letting Blab have those in the mid lane makes a lot of sense. Two very and very annoying poke champs.
Seems you left
Oh
your
yeah,
brave
for sure. And
pants at
then yeah, they
home.
just lock out
Want me to wait while you go
Thundercunt
get
just a
them?
little bit more there. As I'm just gonna say this. That was our strategy. Kinda was to put
Yeah.
Thundercunt on someone he wasn't comfortable on, and he still showed up on that team. He's at least in the late game he showed up. So Cho'Gath might be the lock-in for him here.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense. Sort of goes with the MO of tanky top laners that he's got. I guess Kled a little more damage oriented, but yeah, they'll solidify Pantheon most likely into the bottom lane here, with Mr. Tuesday having the last counter pick.
Yeah, good calling that Pantheon pick. That bot lane is that's nightmare fuel for me.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I've already
But
had the Swain nightmare. Okay.
oh man. Well, Xerath. I mean, just as you were talking about the poke out of Blab, the Vel'Koz and Morgana bans, Xerath comes out of Blab here in the mid lane, and the final piece of the puzzle is Master Splinter gets the final lock-in of the day. Sejuani coming for ganks. That's also kind of scary.
Yeah. Sejuani is, in my opinion, Master Splinter's best champ right now, at least based on the scouting that I've done. It's a very formidable, scary pick in the SBL as well, right? Very coordinated teams. If he's at the head of the charge, just launch that ult in and could win a team fight outright. And just kidding. It's all. Wait a minute. Nope. Trist is mid. Yeah.
Mid Trist is a thing that
Mid
does
Trist is a
happen,
thing.
but
Yep. I was gonna say it. You could really switch all of these guys around. So
yeah, bot and solo lanes, and even including that top. I mean, Vi's the only thing that is locked into place. I feel like, but
yeah.
both these teams are pretty team fight centric when I'm looking at them. In that
Yeah. No.
Pantheon, go ahead.
So yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Yeah. The blue side crystallize here. I mean, Malphite and Sejuani as your frontliners for hard engage, and then Zaya coming in, having plenty of support in the back line with Xerath doing the damage. Yeah. That's a great team comp. On the other side, Inevitable. I did. I don't think I liked Inevitable's draft in week one, even though they did pull out the win. I thought that was a little bit of maybe a misplay um, from the other team that was they were playing against. But this team's a little bit scrappier, and I think that's what their team comp was a little bit scrappy last week as well. But they were able to pull it off, sort of going in and out and not really committing straight up to the 5v5.
The the 5v5 commit can come through, but they have to blow up their target. Like if AJS is going to get on Zaya, I mean Zaya's got the ult to stop it. Xerath just has range for days. It's going to be really hard to get the jump on a Xerath as a Vi in the late game. I kind of want to say uh, Crystal Lies one champ select. I mean, is that bold to say right now?
What was it?
Crystal Lies, the blue team here,
Hmm.
one champ select. I think Inevitable is, like you said, they're scrappy and they're kind of more single targety and they can drop damage. They have more global pressure maybe with the Pantheon ult. But if it comes down to just 5v5, if there's an ARAM, um, Master Splinter and crew is going to be it's going to just mop the floor with CC, like AoE CC for days.
Yeah, and I totally agree, and I think that's exactly what I was trying to say last week as well. It's just like it's this crystallized team comp is so much more straightforward, right? You just press R and you go in and you keep your back line alive. Hopefully the tanks are out creating a bunch of space. But yeah, on the red side, it's gonna take a little bit harder to execute. But I was totally wrong last week. I mean they crushed it. I think for Inevitable, the whole story of this team might just be just pure execution on the field, right? On Summoner's Rift. They have amazing minds on this team, probably stacked strategically, honestly. And yeah, I'm expecting another great game out of them.
Yeah, like that health pool though, like on inevitable. Like if you added up the total amount of health on both these teams, like that's going to be just like on the Rift, like Vi, Swain, Pantheon, Shogoth, like those people are going to take a little bit to die. So maybe I don't know. Yeah, God, this is gonna be pretty exciting. And you know, the thing about these two teams too is the brains, like the pilots that we have. AJS prides himself in being an excellent shot caller, and the rest of the team has a lot of game sense and game knowledge as well. Same with Master Splinter's team. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how these two players, assuming that they're the ones that put in the primary input, will pilot the five and lead to the Nexus destruction.
Yeah, that's a good storyline to lead us in here as we enter the loading screen. It really is a Master Splinter versus AJS battle, right? Can they navigate their teams to the enemy nexus and destroy it?
Brain children. But hoping we got a quick loading screen here. No toasters in this league, as far as I understand, but I could be wrong. I don't know what people are running on these days.
There were some real toasters back in the day. I
There
remember
were.
look, yeah, I mean just in general, right? People had older computers. League probably ran more horrible than it does today. I mean, it actually runs pretty well in game. The client's another thing, but oh damn, we're stuck at 90% again. This just happened to me the other day. That's the
Absolute
toaster.
bullshit.
When you ever see it at 90, that means someone's a toaster.
Unacceptable. Absolutely
Unacceptable.
unacceptable. We need the production staff to get to the bottom of this because this is absolutely not. Yeah, it's just simply unacceptable. This is embarrassing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, well, what's not embarrassing is that everyone has given their money over to the great Rito games, and we got some cool skins in here. Yubi? Is this a B Yumi?
The dude, that is such a sick skin. All the B skins are fantastic. And hey, I just want to give a shout out. I wouldn't be surprised if Crystallize got their skin game from that team owner up top there, Mr.
Oh,
Moneybags himself. Cruz
Cruise
is
Master. Yeah, dude, when you're on a Cruise Master team, you're gonna get some skins. That's for sure. All right, let me get everything loaded up here. And remember, we gotta do some speed ups as well. Equal sign is the key nowadays.
equal sign.
Yep. You spam that and then you'll speed up the timeline. And I just gotta make my mini map a little bit smaller. I play obviously with a bigger mini map. I assume a lot of players do nowadays since they unlock that feature. Oh, probably good to have some champion or some player names as well. So there we go. All right, looking good. We're all loaded in. Teams are rolling out here, and you gotta be kidding me here. What are we doing here? It's inevitable.
Always.
Five-man through the bot lane. Do Salvo and Legendinger see this? I think they do. And can they get out before they get stunned? No. There's the pan stun
No.
into the Swain full. First blood for Tree. It's all going according to script for Team Inevitable.
Oh, you gotta
Oh.
respect that Swain, and you gotta respect that AJS is always going to want a level one. Like that team. Oh, brutal. Well, I mean, it's only first blood. It's only like 400 gold. What's that matter?
Whoa, no! It happened
What?
again! Oh, I'm in the river as I was organizing these champions in order. Where was he there?
I
Ah,
think he was just standing there, man. I think he was just standing
ah.
there.
Well,
I expect more out of Blab. Like, come on, man. Like you saw your buddy die. You saw Salvo. Don't follow him. What are you doing? Don't follow in the same steps as him. Get the F back. Play it safe. Play 5 points. But whatever. It's all over now. Damage has been done.
yep. All right. Well, the game starts properly here now. Junglers start on the bottom side of the map, working their way up. Gonna be a wet noodle fight, I'm assuming, up here in the top lane for a while.
Yeah, that's how it always is. But
There's,
man, these stuns!
there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's happening again. This is the nightmare.
Oh, that was Ignite. Wow. Okay. Well, Salvo's hurt. That's rough.
That is rough. Yeah, he's 3 for 3 so far on the pulls, the Swain pulls. God damn. When will people learn?
You don't give Tree Swain. You just don't. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that ban. Yeah. I mean, I'll call myself out, yeah, just like you did. That would have been a great third ban.
Yeah. Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, with the pull in. Oh, but they are definitely in the minion wave there, so not a lot of follow up. They gotta keep cognizant of all that minion damage. Hook reset's gonna go into the river, ward it up for this very aggressive pushed in bot lane of Swain and Pantheon. There it is again. Oh, Jesus. There's the summoner heal from Sal.
Oh!
Legend Digger! Oh, no! Legend Digger with the answer back! Alright. Hooker set's getting a little too crazy there, going in as Pantheon.
Yeah, not ideal. You know that Yumi got the kill on that, but hey, a kill's a kill, and right now Salvo just needs anything to get his lane going in his favor.
Yes, without a doubt. And Tree is, I mean, he's just a boss. He's just going to stay here and farm it up 1v2. Salvo just a little below half health, so not wanting to risk an engagement.
Oh, they're fighting for Scuttle. Ooh.
Yep, Scuttle going over to Inevitable. HGS Hero happy about that, but I think he's going to hopefully survive here for his life, and there it is, but he will have to blow the flash for maybe Renai's circulation getting out a little too far. Hooker instead of going back bottom lane, he's in the mid lane here. The rupture hits from Thundercont, and there's the follow through. Renai's circulation goes down. 3 kills already for Inevitable.
3 kills, 2 of those on the Swain, 1 on that Cho'Gath top, and Thundercont has been wet noodling harder on Milk than Milk's been giving him in return. So we're gonna see if that kill goes a far, long way in that lane.
Yep, hook in from Tree there. Legend Digger getting lit up. Oh, and Hooker says he's coming back down through the river, though spotted by many wards. They should be out of here.
Whoa. That could have killed. Whoa.
Yeah, probably. Very good chance.
Get the ward. Gotta be in shop. So Dragon's about to come up here, and Inevitable's up about a K and a half. Both these, junglers are, as we already described, kind of the head of their team in terms of coordinating where they're going on the map here. Who's gonna, if you had to bet money, who would get that first dragon?
I mean, in the current position, it's got to be Inevitable, right? Their bot lane is just rolling tons of pressure.
AJS just went back, dude. Look at him.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think Splinter's gonna go for the dragon. Yeah, he's recalling himself. Yeah,
Oh, he is too.
They're not even thinking about it. It is also just the Cloud Drake, so Crystal Eyes here on the blue side, not wanting to maybe mess up a crucial dragon fight early here over Cloud Drake.
Yeah. All right. That's a fair assessment. It's only Cloud Drake. Cloud Drake isn't that good early, but a fight is brewing down bot here. A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, luckily Salvo has been farming pretty well, right? 30 to 32 CS. It's not too far off. So as long as he can keep that farm up, he can hopefully make some significant contributions later into the game here.
Ooh, Legend Digger's dead!
Oh, yep, there it is. So much damage. 2 amplifying tomes for Tree in his inventory, so that's a lot of damage. And Thundercont with the flash in the chow down as well. Mr. Tuesday, he is far behind enemy lines right now, being chased into the enemy blue buff side. Thundercont, what can he do to try to help out his teammate here? And it might not be enough, but the happy feet from Mr. Tuesday, no! Not enough for Nice Circulation. Gonna pick up a kill for himself there. And Thundercont, he might be a little too far out. And the teleport back in from Milk, the 3v2. Thundercont gonna surely go down here. Swift has to run. The Q's not up. The flash is not up either. He gets stunned. Oh,
Blab, catch him!
There's the one auto. There's the Q. There it is. Renai Circulation with the finish off. So 3-2-0 for him. So he's back in this. I mean, Crystallizer right back into this after this fight.
what an explosive series of events there. That was the extended play that Crystallize took after getting the pickup on Mr. Tuesday was just that got him back in this game. Gold lead, going from a K and a half to about 300, and just like that, this is Blab is in, man. He's feeling himself now.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great confidence booster as well for Crystallize in general. They will definitely want to bring the fight back to Inevitable. Some pings going down on Dragon from the red side here, so that might be the next call from AJS0 in the jungle.
Yeah, lane prio is kind of shifting. I mean, lane prio mid for Crystallize, then in bot for Inevitable. So this is gonna be a little spoony.
Yeah, and well, yeah, Renai Circulation, he's got the back right now, and he's going to get some more damage, I assume, and his wave clear is just going to get really good, really fast. But Mr. Tuesday, I mean, Tristana, she has that passive built in, right? Doing AoE damage to all those minions, so he should be able to equalize it out pretty well and rotate over for the dragon fight if it comes. And now both junglers here on the bot side. Master Splinter waiting in the wings in the tri-brush.
Thunderconth has the teleport, yet he's walking down now. Ilk's not going to be there. This could be a 5v4 fight.
Yeah, and I think the Dragon's been started direct to cam looking down here at bot lane. But yeah,
Yep,
here
Dragon
it
is
is.
started.
And now there we are. Nice circulation with the ult. Can he steal this? And no, AGS0 with the smite takes it down. But Master Splitter maybe getting a little too far in now. But AGS here was very lit from tanking the Dragon. So it is a fair fight. 4v4. Legend Digger, the bomb explodes. Mr. Tuesday picks that up. Splitter trying to peel for his team and get the pressure needed. Double kill for Tuesday. There's the hop once again. And kind of a slaughter, right? 3 for 0 and the Dragon for Inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, Splinter led that charge. You know, you really need Malphite too to help initiate that fight. He had unstoppable force. Unfortunately, the teleport was not up, and yeah, that was just a brutal team fight that Crystallize had to endure. They should not have taken that, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's one dragon. It's 4 kills.
yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, just forfeiting it would have been probably a better play there. Maybe just try and push out bot lane back. But here we are, 8-4, about a 2k gold lead for Inevitable. And we got some good stacked up people. I mean, Tree 204, Thundercon 313 on the Cho'Gath. And I mean, this tanky Cho'Gath could get out of hand pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's starting to hit that critical mass. I mean, at level 8, it's mid game right now, and once he gets 1 or 2 more gobbles, he's gonna be gooing. It's gonna be gobble gooing.
Goblin and Goo. Yeah, and yeah, so Rift Herald started up by Master Splinter here. Think they had the info to take that. They might have seen it back from top lane, but whatever reason they feel secure starting this Rift Herald. Now Inevitable starting to rotate over. They are bringing some numbers. 3v2, Splinter has to walk away, right? Rift Herald's down to half health. Enemy junglers in the river, and I think Splinter just sort of helped him out, started up.
Yeah, he drew attention at least. You know, they lost an objective. They're not really getting anything for it, although they are 2v1 bottom, and this is their time to kill Tree. So Salvo, you can get revenge on your former lane partner, as you have the advantage right now. Dive him! You have ult! Dive him!
No, yeah, they're not risking that, and they back way far up. I think they might have had some vision, or at least their teammates calling out, hey, they're probably gonna come bot. They have a Rift Herald now. Oh, Mr. Tuesday getting really aggressive. He's jumping back in after Renai Circulation uses his cooldown there. Master Splitter with a nice ultimate, and the flash out from the last Xerath ult, but Hook resets, face checking a tri-bush that he maybe shouldn't have. Damage coming back in. But can they get it? And they do. Legend Digger now the target for Tree. His ult form activated. And he answers the kill 1 for 1 in the bottom lane.
Support for support's legit, but the Master Splinter's getting down there too. This Wet Noodle Fight top is just continually going in favor of Thunderconth, just ever so slightly.
Yeah, he just has a little bit of a lead. And what is this? A Frostfire Gauntlet already. Melk's got to back way far out of there, but Swift was in range. He presses R. There's the ultimate knock-up back with the Rupture as well. Melk with the flash over, but oh, with the unstoppable force to escape, maybe. He's in Rupture range. It's gonna be close. He's gonna try to dodge him, and oh
Ah!
my god! Oh!
I
Alright.
I still call that big brain. I still call that big
Yeah,
brain.
a little bit, yeah. Breaks her ankles a little bit before he goes down. You do what you can.
This game's all about time, and he wasted an extra second and a half there. So.
Yes, min-maxing. Good job here. And Rich Arrow, though, it was activated in the top lane. I mean, top tower, I don't think even needed it. And maybe the charge actually did it in, but Thundercomb is already pushing in a lot. A lot of damage is already done to that tower, and another charge onto the tier 2, but they eventually will take out the Rift Herald. Wow. Oh,
Plates. Oh wow. Plates are up for like another minute, like at this point. So to have top down and plenty of plates open for mid and bot, Inevitable is going to be looking to break some piggy banks, get a little bit more gold coming in.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they could really snowball this early game advantage that they have, and it's ballooned to 4.6k. Or yeah, four and a half basically. And Scuttle gonna be taken once again for the red side. Near this drag, and the pinks were coming down. Infernal Drake's up in 15 seconds.
Is indeed, and really the story of this game has just been Splinter coming up with something, and then AJS being there with just more people. They have to give up this dragon at this point. This was, AJS was there first in the first place at spawn. At least they're aware to not contest. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I take that back.
Zerathalt, it's an easy contest, and yeah, unfortunately no steals for Blab again here. But I do agree, they make the smart choice not contesting that. They know how far they're down right now, and they cannot allow them to balloon it anymore.
They got late game. Master Splinter coming in, gets stunned, and that is the end of that gank.
I'm just actually realizing this Sejuani skin for what it is. Is it a pig?
I think.
Is it a boar? It's probably, I don't know. That's hilarious. I gotta take a closer look at that. But yeah, just sort of farming some waves here in the mid lane, as suspected. Both very even in CS. Actually, bot lane pretty even in CS as well. I mean, really the only CS deficit that's sizable is in the top lane.
Yeah, but kills do it, and Tree. That's typically how these AP carry bot lanes will go occasionally. Is that the kills? Oh my God, Mr. Tuesday is just trying to light up Blab. He does get a decent amount of damage, forcing him to likely go back unless Blab is feeling lucky today.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sort of just limit testing his damage there for Mr. Tuesday, and not enough to take him outright.
But hey, Splinter back in the bot lane again, not finding any ganks as Tree and Hook resets really stifling anything that he can get going in terms of momentum in that bot lane. Oh, here it is.
Yep. Hook
Great
in,
ultimate.
Yep. To dodge every kind of follow-ups he sees that was surely coming his way. Nicely done.
Yeah, and as you said, I mean, Salvo is keeping up in the farm game bot here, but ultimately, Crystallize really just needs to get the end game going. I mean, I think that's their best hope to win right now. They are down a lot of gold, but gold means nothing. Oh my God, Hook Reset's taking so much damage out of Splinter. Splinter flashes to chase. The ultimate does come down, and Renai Circulation is also involved. Tree is not able to get out of this as he is just trying to ult and survive and goes down, as that was practically a four-man effort in the bot lane for those 2 kills.
Yeah, and nicely done. I mean, there's 3-4 control wards in the river for red side, but nothing in that tribe rush. Hook resets, taking a little risky poo there, and Master Splinter with a nice follow-up ult. And yeah, very aggressive bot lane push from Inevitable really bites them here.
And as I was saying, like the team fight aspect, I mean, you saw Master Splinter's ult. I mean, he soloed, one person ulted, but imagine that hitting 5, and then The charge coming out of Devout Milk too. Like items don't matter. Items and gold don't matter if you get CC'd for like 4 seconds and two of your guys get blown up in the process. That's really the hope that Crystallize has to go with.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it just takes one good ult, right? 30, 40 minutes in, and the game could be over. So regardless of the gold lead. Oh, Hooker sense. Yeah, I mean the tower's really low here in bottom lane. He's just getting some deep wards in that the golem's bush, if you will, just hovering down here. With AGS here, actually, he's in the lane as well. They're just trying to push it in and probably finish off that tower so they can dedicate the whole force back to mid lane.
Free gold as the plates are long gone at this point, but the first towers still need to go down. And yeah, Inevitable is making a presence in their jungle there as Hook resets and AJS Zero are up to something. I don't know what they're doing there. Oh, they're bush baiting. That's what they're doing
Oh,
there.
wow, they have him cornered. Wow, and does Crystallize they might smell this. At least they didn't want to walk back towards their mid lane. I mean, Blab is back in base, so yeah, they're playing it smart, not making any unnecessary risks.
Amazing league sense there is Splinter tries to come on the the safe way onto that bush and flushes him out a little bit.
20 seconds for the Drake, but it's gonna be a Rift Herald, assumingly going over to Thundercut there. Yeah, red team gonna inevitable coming over to support their big tanky gentleman show.
Dude, that health bar, he is thick.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. 145 CS actually leading the game. So, oh, there it is. That splitter landing the two-man all. Tree has to back up as he gets lit up. A big damage source now removed from the equation here. Crystallize able to now move in and clear out all of this crazy control ward vision that Inevitable had set up, and now they get to take their first dragon of the game.
Oh man, first dragon, but at what cost? Thundercomp is top without teleport. He's pushing that lane. The Rift Herald is pushing mid. That is not necessarily a fair trade that you want to take. What, a tower
Yeah,
and a half, maybe 2 towers? Yeah, 2 towers for a dragon is a rough pill to swallow with that dragon.
yeah, yes it is. But I mean, when you're behind like this, you sometimes have to make decisions like that, and we'll see if they can at least come back and maybe get a couple more dragons on the board for them. You know, contest Dragon Soul when that comes up. Their team fighting is starting to come alive, right? Like the two-man Splinter out there really sealed the deal in the river. So the more 5v5 fights Crystallize can take, the better.
Oh yeah, true that. I was convinced that Inevitable was going to come in on that. 2 ults were used right out the gate. I don't know how much damage, Inevitable took and felt like they couldn't go back in. Maybe it was a vision thing, but hey, I'm not on the team, but Splinter's in the bot lane here. And hello.
Yeah, hello indeed. And yeah, Thundercunt no teleport there, but now obviously switching back or down to the bot lane because he cleared out his lane pretty darn well.
Were those pigs running around the Sejuani on that back animation?
Oh my god, they probably were. I missed it. Oh, damn. Some of these skins in the game nowadays are just crazy.
Dude, Riot has a great
Art
art
team.
staff.
I only commend Art's or Riot's art direction, man. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Moving forward here.
Yep. Oh. Tower's already gone, but Hooker says maybe taking a little bit of a dangerous path and not really respecting Master Splinter and Blab that are straight up right there looking at him.
Yeah, man. Rena
And yeah.
Circulation does a lot of damage right now as he is the lead kill taker of the team, and his farm is not necessarily too far. I mean, the lead farm on his team, not necessarily too far behind Cho and Trist, Mr. Tuesday and Thundercomp, not respectively on the opposite team. Which, yeah, the farm game, I mean, once that gets a bigger gap, this is going to get scarier and scarier if either of those guys just get out of hand. I mean, that Cho'Gath is getting scary already.
Yeah, Gargoyle Stoneplate is on the board here, and that just makes tanks even tankier, man. It's pretty nuts. Gonna take a whole team effort to take him down.
And red, you know, looking at some of these pings that have been coming out, you can see that red team is utilizing, you know, a lot of pings, a lot of information getting conveyed in game, but makes me wonder what Splinter's team, Crystallize, is kind of doing in terms of their communication strategy here.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine it's stay cool, don't take any unnecessary fights, and just wait for the 5v5. Scale it out here. Note, we get a back animation. Oh, direct the
Nope.
camera. Oh, look, oh wait, Splinter actually stops the back because yeah, he saw hook resets come into the jungle to lay down some deep wards here.
Ooh, and he, nothing's gonna happen. He's fine.
Alright, so 23 minutes in, let's take stock of the situation here. It looks like a 6k gold lead for Inevitable, an Infernal, and a Cloud Dragon to the name against a Mountain Dragon. And yeah, as we were just saying, Crystallize, they're sort of in the farm mode here, trying to hold the line, keep this tier 2 mid tower and bot lane tower as long as they can. And they do have the wave clear for it, right? A Renai circulation alone is probably going to keep mid lane pushed out as best as it can.
Yep, I mean, Reyna circulation is the primary for wave clear. I know Zaya can do a little bit, but in terms of extremely safe wave clear, as soon as he goes down, Inevitable is going to be able to crack turrets on a siege pretty easily with the Tristana range.
Yeah.
But that is not the case as the rotation bot is occurring here, and man, a lot of pink wards are in that south side jungle of the map.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing vision out of Inevitable, and I would expect no less from star support player hook resets, right? But I mean, it's really a team effort, right? I saw 4 control wards in the Dragon River earlier in this game. That's unheard of. I haven't seen anything like that in any solo queue game. Or any organized team, if I had to guess. But oh, there it is, the face check! Oh, Legendinger had no chance.
No chance at all, but the backlash, holy man. Renai circulation throwing down the damage and retaliation. Not getting a kill, but showing that he can bring the pain. But at the end of the day, the Dragon is getting taken by Inevitable as their 3rd Drake. Now they got a 3 of a kind. Well, not a 3 of a kind. What would you call that? One of each? Isn't that a better name for that?
One of a kind 3 times.
They got a 1 of a kind 3 times, and it is going to carry them into Soul Point, which is going to be pretty big for that team.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just to go back a little bit, I was talking about the vision play, and that the whole strat there was just Inevitable push up mid lane, push out bot, keep him push, put this vision in their red side jungle for Crystallize, and then go back when the dragon's up. Hopefully someone face checks, and they do. You get the 1 kill, and you get the Drake. So really great macro play out of Inevitable. One might say that's inevitable, right, with these players on the team. Ha.
You really just did that, didn't you?
I mean, I don't know. It really is inevitable. To me, there's no other team in the league that could have this great of a macro game, and it's really showing off here.
I do agree with that. The vision control and where they've been as a team has been exceptional, and they're continuing that out. That's probably the only reason why the team play that Crystallize hasn't really been working. You know, they are 5 occasionally, but pretty much anytime they're fighting, Inevitable is 5 like all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and Twitch chat helping us out here. I think tank tax is at a straight in poker, right? One, I guess going up, right? If dragons are numerical in value, but
wait, a 3-card straight? Is that a real thing?
Probably not, but I mean, maybe it's the 4 if they get the last one, but I guess they can't get the last element, right?
Like a
how the game
Yahtzee?
works. But also
Yahtzee?
Avatar, Master of all elements. I like that. A cute wolf, so that makes sense.
All right. Well, for one of the first times we're seeing, well, I shouldn't say one of the first times. We're seeing 5 people in one location out of Crystallize here as they're trying to siege that mid tower. And quite honestly, man, when you're this late in the game, about 27 minutes in, they could probably dive as long as they just ignore Cho.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to, right? They cannot even throw any amount of damage or utility at Cho. And there's the ultimate back range unstoppable force The Zonia's Hourglass from Tree only delays his death a little bit longer. AGS here trying to use the Vi ult to dissuade the team from pushing in, and Blab's going to maybe finish it off with a lot of damage from a Xerath ult in the backline. But it's just one kill. I mean, AGS here very low. Probably has to back here.
Yeah, that was a lot of resources for one kill, but to be honest, one kill makes the difference. The bot lane is getting pushed in. No tower there, but they're keeping the siege mid here. It's a 3v4 situation. Salvo not getting as much damage on that tower as he would like to. And Crystallize is going to back on that as Xmas Tree, I guess, spawns. That a lot of resources for not a lot of gain in terms of map momentum here.
Yeah, and while that was all sort of brewing in the mid lane, Mr. Tuesday was just down bot, Madman pushing it with Tristana, and yeah, able to at least have the minions push in and take out that tower, and he did expend the teleport to come back into that fight. So I guess at the end of the day, it's a net gain for Inevitable, right? I assume the tower is worth more than the one death, so... but maybe not. Maybe there's some shutdown gold. I didn't actually see. Swift or Tree doing pretty well. I assume 4-1 and 4 before that fight. 4-1 and 3 maybe. So
I mean, 150, maybe 300 shutdown gold or something like that.
Yeah.
Possibly worth, but
yeah,
still, I mean, right now you need a tower. If you were anyone on Crystallize right now, you're just thinking we need a freaking tower and we need to stop Soul Point. Like that's
Yeah.
the two primary objectives right now, and this dragon is spawning shortly, and whew, I'd be sweating.
Yeah, it's getting into a very sweaty, crucial decision-making point for. Oh, you know what's on a very crucial decision point here for Crystal Eyes because yeah, they're I assume Inevitable is going to try to keep the pressure everywhere, and they do. Thunder comes now. His teleport's up. He goes into the bottom lane. He's going to start pushing that out. The minions are already pushing in on the top side, and so now it's just a matter of time, right? It's what can Crystal Eyes do here to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, no matter what, they're in a position where they're going to lose something here, and Dragon is not the thing that they want to lose. Ooh, it's spawning soon. Inevitable's just chilling in the mid lane. Very interesting. A lot of freaking vision out of them, though. Holy cow.
Yeah, we'll have to check the vision score after this. It's gonna be off the charts. Literally, the client's gonna break. It's gonna be nuts.
Integers can only hold so many values.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and that hits home. That's my day job. But anyway, yeah, and the Crystallized, they seem confident enough to enter this river that's so very dark. They put up some control wards of their own. They're trying to clear out this pink ward now. In the Dragon Pit, Master Player maybe seen an engage on the side here, putting the pressure down, but maybe Salvo's gonna get caught out in the back line from Hooker Test. No, he actually goes down. Master Splinter gonna pick up that kill. First blood for Crystal Lies. And Tree using the Zoni's Hourglass to stay alive, but it's actually a cleaned up 3 kills for Inevitable. And Renai Circulation, he can only hope for a steal. Not gonna happen. The Mountain Soul has been claimed.
Alright. You know what happened that fight, 30?
Break it down.
Inevitable just had more health. Like, I mean, like, Splinter got the jump on AJS on the side. Salvo was able to do some beatdowns on like hook resets and some other people that were in the front line. But at the end of the day, like, I was just watching those health bars, and they were going down, but not by a lot. And that's what happens when you get tanky, when you're this team comp that Inevitable made. You know, you can call it scrappy, whatever you want, but yeah, the focus fire was not there out of Crystallize, and they paid for it dearly.
Yeah, and it's the Baron's now secured as well for Inevitable with the Mountain Soul as well. It's when they come back from their shop buys here, and they go back into these lanes, it's gonna be devastating for Crystallize. Mid tier 2, thing of the past. They're gonna hopefully be holding these inhibs as long as they can.
10k gold lead, just about.
Yeah.
That's I don't know what else you say.
Yeah, and no towers broken for Crystal Eyes, and they got real close in the mid lane, but not a lot of momentum even for their minions, right? Their minions' morale is low. They're like, you guys didn't take out any towers? What's the point? I'm staying in base.
Yeah, man. This siege game out of Crystallize is just I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just say it. It's sad. It's just not working out for them, and it's happening now that the siege game out of Inevitable is just. I mean, with Baron it's easy, but they're getting somewhere with this push here.
This Cho'Gath is so fucking huge.
Dude, look at he's like
He's
taking
so
a
big.
corner of the screen.
Dude, look at little little B Yumi against that. What? But she has the power of magic and honey.
Yeah, that doesn't
That
beat
doesn't
the
help.
giant monstrosity avoid. Oh my god, team fight busting out here. A pick almost on Renai circulation. AJS misses it, but Devout Milk comes back with the unstoppable force and an ult on the splitter as well. Blab in the backline getting a huge shutdown of the 1,000 gold coming out on Mr. Tuesday, but the fight back, they have too much fucking health, 30. They're not dying. They're not fucking dying.
He just hit him.
Oh my god.
Did I buy tickets to Godzilla vs King Kong? What the fuck? What? Oh man, well that was such a good fight for Crystallize. Like Renai Circulation, yes, he did get caught out and he did flash over and survive with like 1 health, but the turnaround, the quick unstoppable force into the Sejuani ult, they're able to take out Mr. Tuesday, which is a considerable amount of damage here, but the Baron up, look at these fucking canyon minions! Ah!
Look at Cho'Gath, dude. Look at that thick boy.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 down right now for Crystallize, but Salvo takes out AJ at 0. Salvo may be coming online now, but is it little too late? Some great CC.
AJS did not need to die there. Unfortunately, I mean, unless the team maybe could have followed up on him, but man, what a hell of a push out of the Inevitable, and I think it's all over but the crying at this point.
Yeah. Oh man, the Nexus towers are down. Their bot inhib is down. It's not looking good for Crystallize here. What do we got for gold lead? It's actually still only a 10k gold lead, right? And I think that was probably like 5 minutes ago. You said that was about 10k gold lead. So the fact that it hasn't gone up more, that's a little bit of hope.
I mean,
It's something.
two cracked inhibitors. I mean, you're right. It is something, and I've been in this position in 5-stack flex queue before. It is possible to come back, but you know, Inevitable really has to drop the ball in order for that to happen. And if oh my god, okay, fight kind of breaking out here. Hook resets not necessarily caught out.
Wow, that my bow was so clenched there. That was so scary. I can't believe they got both guys out of there. Master Splinter, I thought he actually turned and lost, gave up his life for Renai Circulation there, but no, they are able to retreat back to the safety of their base. But how safe is it really when you have this guy coming in? Gentleman show.
God,
Yeah.
he's huge, and yeah, there's no, I don't think there's any health. There's no Grievous Wounds item on Inevitable right now. I'm looking at trying to closely look at their items here, and I think that Yumi's healing unhindered at this point. Which maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key for that team to come back.
Clips. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, I'm learning stuff too. That's an item. That's a cool item I've never seen.
No Thornmail, no
How many stacks on that boy? We got a stack check.
Oh god.
Gaining 1,920 bonus health. So I don't know how 12 stacks it looks like. Yeah. So you can see the stats on the screen there. He's gobbling. Pets gobbled 0, unfortunately. No pets in this game. I assume to gobble up. But god damn, that is a big boy.
Elder is up. There's plenty of vision, but it's getting cleared out from Inevitable. But the bush bait, Devout Milk, is able to get an ult off as Yumi tries to get on him, but Yumi dies before he can jump. Ults are coming out, but no one is dying because their health bars are just so fucking huge.
Yeah, and that the GG's already coming out from both sides here. The 2 junglers, the 2 shot callers, commending each other on the good game. And to Nexus will go down here, and Inevitable will start the season 2-0.
What a game. That was that was absolutely incredible. I'm sure Inevitable did plenty of damage over the course of that game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Crystallize threw down more. Um, I just can't get over how thick. Yeah, Blab. I mean, you're able to look at the damage charts here at 30. Like Blab
Yeah.
laid it down heavily.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look at that. He really did his damnedest to keep his team in there. I mean, Zelvo not too I mean for the start that they had in bottom lane, that could have been much worse. The damage is kind of there, honestly, for both teams. It was really just a lot of great coordination and maybe getting caught out at the wrong times. For Crystallize, let's take a look at this division score. Wards placed 35 to 31. So okay, not too crazy here, but I mean still red side obviously the winners there, control wards purchased, and yeah, 11 for hook resets. Wow,
Yeah.
great stuff there. But yeah, we'll show the scores once again, and that will do it, everybody, here for game one of week two of the Swain Batty League. Stream may or may not go down here as we switch streamers, but yeah, stay tuned for game number two. Crystal fucking Tree versus the other team.
Crystal, Crystal lies.
Crystal Lies again, a double header. So there we go. Stay tuned.